This is the monthly market report for November of 2022 in Lake Arrowhead Woods. So from last month, the average sales price has decreased from 835,000 to 763,000. I think this is really because we did not have many high-end home sales last month. And if you look at the 12-month rolling average trend line, home values actually have increased over the past 8 years or so, and then plateaued in November of last year, and then went across all the way till this year and began a downward trend this month. So we're starting this new trend as our sign of our local economy is kind of in a mixed balance, if not headed towards more of a buyer's market. So the holiday season is definitely upon us. Lake Arrowhead typically, after the slowdown from August to October, we get a lot of activity on the mountain around Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. As people come up the mountain to enjoy the fall weather and the beauty, they bring their friends and their families, and we get a lot of attention from those people coming up, looking at the real estate and being interested in the area. So the average 30-year fixed rate mortgage is at 6.9%, and that is up 13% since last month at 6.11. So the Federal Reserve told us that they were going to increase the interest rates, and so they did. Obviously, this is going to affect us over the next couple months, and we'll see how that does plan. But our buyer pool will obviously be affected the most, but it will affect on how sellable your home is. So the good thing is that people that have been waiting patiently for inventory to increase, they're going to have less competition, and they're going to be able to get an offer accepted way easier. So for buyers that have been waiting, and maybe you're purchasing with cash or 1031 exchanges, this is a great market for you. The average days on market right now is actually 32 days. This just means that homes are selling really quickly. The homes that do sell are selling for 32 days. So that's a distinction. Some of the other homes that are not priced appropriately, or they've been stale, or they put on the market and just have lack of representation, they end up sitting on the market. They're going beyond 32 days, and they're going stale is what we call it, and they might, as the prices do decrease, they might chase the market down. So it's really important how you price your home today. People on average, so this month we had 86 price adjustments, and that is an increasing number since last month, but it is also a low average compared to what was going on in 2019 and 2018. So more listings are going stale as buyers are, not as active in the market, and people are having to lower the price to sell their home. So we had 23 expired listings in Lake Arrowhead, and that's because really just these price adjustments didn't work, and they sat on too long, and the listing is over. So we don't want to see an increase of those, but they did go up from last month. On average, our inventory really actually decreased since last month. We're at 180 listings, and last month we were at 191. So depending on how this inventory goes, if it goes up more, we're going to see prices go down more. If the inventory stays where it's at or actually decreases, then it's going to mean our home values are going to be stronger. So a lot of different things are going on in today's market. A lot of the things are emotional. Everybody's asking about a recession, and there's some major concerns in our national economy of whether or not we're in a recession or we're headed into one right now. So the big ones are the S&P 500 has obviously fallen 23% since the beginning of this year. Federal Reserve interest rates have doubled since the beginning of the year. There's a lot of global economies that are struggling like us, and especially in China, the European countries. And the other thing is that the U.S. Treasury bond yield curve has inverted. So that's an indicator of recessions. But on the contrary, there's also strong indicators that our economy is actually strong. So the first is, and one of the most important, is that U.S. unemployment has fallen 3.5%. So we're at matched with the lowest level in 50 years. So more people are working in the United States than have ever worked in our history. So all the jobs that we lost from the pandemic have returned plus more. which is great. U.S. imports and exports have increased about 20% since last year, and many of the supply chains are catching up and allowing to move cargo to and from places. So the other thing is we're going to be able to find out what our U.S. GDP was for this quarter. So when that comes out, we'll really get a good kind of heartbeat on how the United States economy is doing. And these factors are a combatant, obviously, for the recession. So depending on how you view a recession, obviously, if the market is shrinking in general, it's in a recession by definition. And I would say that we are in a recession. It's a minor recession. And you can look at it as more of a correction and not a crash, is what I would say. So I'm obviously an optimist, and I think the economy is strong. I think that this period will not last very long, maybe 6 to 12 months at the most, and then next year we will bounce back stronger than ever. So a lot of good things to look forward to. Definitely, if you're considering putting your home on the market or you are shopping, there's going to be certain opportunities for you, and you need to be more particular and have a good understanding of how the market's going to impact. So happy to help you out there. Thank you again for watching these videos. Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm going to send these out actually on my email list every month as well. So if you want to get on that list, just let me know, contact me directly. I can put you on that email list. And other than that, thank you for watching. Jonathan Vieira with Team Lake Arrowhead, and I'll see you in the next video.